Hi, it's April 8th, 2024, and this is a total eclipse today. And I am just north of Dallas in McKinney, Texas. I'm in a field near the hotel. I intentionally picked a hotel that was near a field. And you can see that it's cloudy today. However, you can also see that there's some breaks. And I'm really hoping that the sun will come out at the right times. I have actually seen it a couple times now. It's about 20 minutes to go, and there are some, you can see the sun where the moon is over part of it, like about half. So, hoping for the best on that. It's a beautiful day right now. It's warm, but not hot. And it's not raining yet. It's going to rain later. So, anyway, very exciting. And hopefully we'll get to see the totality. This is the field I'm standing in McKinney, Texas, about 15 minutes before the eclipse. So you can see that there's some break in the sky. This is where I'm expecting darkness to come, this direction, so we'll find out. And eagerly waiting and hoping for the best. Okay, there are 11 minutes left before totality, and it's definitely noticeably darker right now. And the sun does keep coming out from behind the clouds, so every once in a while I can see it with my glasses and try to take a picture. Pretty exciting. Okay, it's 1:33 right now, and when I look at the sun with these glasses, it's just a small, very small sliver. It's very close, and it is noticeably darker out here. Very exciting. It's 1:35 now. Someone's got a drone out flying. I don't know what they expect to see, but it's an interesting idea. It's 1:37. You can't really tell because of the video, but it's much darker right now. It's very, very close. The break in the clouds is holding up, and I can see the sun. And it's just barely got a sliver of light left. We'll see if this works. Yeah, you can't really tell from here. The phone's just not good at focusing on that. But there's only the tiniest, barest bit of sliver left. So we're very, very close and really lucky. We are super, super close, and there's a big cloud that just went over the sun. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But right before that cloud went over it, you could see only the tiniest sliver of light left. Okay, it's 1:39 right now. We're about 2 minutes away, maybe less. It's getting really a lot darker, although there is a cloud going over the sun. You can see that the lights have come on for the parking lot. I can still see the sun with my glasses. It looks like it's about 1% maybe. I don't know if you can see that the lights are coming on. See that? Oh yeah, it's getting a lot darker all of a sudden. Probably can't tell from the video. It's getting dark and it looks, I don't know, almost foggy like. It's really bizarre. Can you feel the air cooling a little bit? Getting quite dark now. Still light though. Kind of like it is at dusk, but without that dusk tinge. Still has kind of a blue light feel to it, just real dim. You really can't tell from this video how dark it is right now. Oh yeah, getting a lot darker. Been wanting to know if you would see like a shadow come across. Those trees look still lit. It's getting, oh my gosh, it's getting a lot darker. It's like we're on stage and someone's turning down the lights on the stage. Oh my gosh. So much darker all of a sudden. Very, very, it's almost night now. Okay. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. It's incredibly, it's like nighttime now. You wouldn't be able to see if you didn't have like your lights on in your car. It's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can use my glasses to look at the sun. I don't see anything with my glasses. So now I'm looking without my glasses and I can see it. It's amazing. My phone's not gonna be able to do it justice, but oh my gosh. Yes, it's amazing looking. Oh, there goes a cloud over it. See it starting to move off. You can't really tell from the video, but it is like nighttime out here. And the sun and moon went behind the cloud, but I got to see it. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I took some pictures, but they're not the same. The cloud's moving right now. I can see it again. It's just a black disc with white all around it, and at the bottom right now is just the tiniest bit of like a red flame. And you can see the corona around it shimmering. I can see a planet, probably Venus. The birds got quiet, which is the opposite of what I thought would happen. I could hear people yelling in the distance. I don't see any people, but over on that side of the sky, it looks like dusk. And on this side, it looks like night. Here we are in the middle of the day and it's nighttime. Just peeked out from behind the moon. All of a sudden it's getting brighter. It's done. As it comes back on, it's like an LED light is being turned on. It was just the tiniest little corner of the moon sun complex. And I couldn't even see it with my glasses, with these glasses on. I had to be careful not to look, but it's, yeah, like I can't even see it with these on. But it's enough for it to be lighter outside, but like with someone has an LED on. Yes, I did just look at it. It's still pretty dim out, but it's definitely light again. And the crickets are finally out. I don't know if you can hear them. They came out just for a little bit there towards the end. They're a little slow. Okay, so it's about 2:10 now, and I just thought I'd summarize how it was. So it's April 8th, 2024. I am in McKinney, Texas. The weather was calling for clouds. It was really sunny this morning, but the low clouds did roll in, and they were very, very cloudy. And I don't know, maybe an hour before the eclipse, there started to be some breaks in the clouds, and you can see behind me that there are some breaks in there. So good job, Texans, for all that praying you did, I suppose. And there were enough moments during the eclipse where there was no cloud cover at all of the sun and moon that you could see it perfectly. And I didn't really get any pictures of it without that. I got some good pictures, even with just my phone, without a filter actually. But yeah, I could see it with my glasses, and then without my glasses, perfectly clear. It was amazing. So as I was sitting here and watching it, I was kind of expecting like a shadow to come in and go across. That's not what I saw. Maybe because I have kind of a smaller field of view. You can see behind me you can see the hotels behind me, but there's a big field. But what I did see is these trees in the background, they were still in light when everything behind them was dark. And then the trees became dark. So that was kind of cool to see. Like it was like someone was shining a spotlight on the trees, and then the spotlight was gone. And then it was just dark everywhere. And it was dark like it is at night. Off in the distance, in that direction, there was still light in the sky, like it is at dusk. That's over towards Denton. On this side it wasn't at all, but there's also clouds that way, so maybe that was it. But where I was sitting, obviously, it was very dark. The lights came on. Interestingly, the birds stopped making noise. I thought they would actually be more noisy, but they didn't. And the crickets didn't come out until almost after it was over. It's like they were kind of fooled, but it took them a while to wake up and start chirping or doing their thing. Even right now, as I film this, I know the sun is still about 70% covered, so it's not super bright out. Anyway, during the actual eclipse, when the moon went over the sun, like it was a very bright white ring around it, and all the pictures I've seen, it's always yellowish, but this one looked really white, almost like an LED does, and it was shimmering. And when it first started, you could see in the top corner, it was like this bright orange, like almost looked like a flame coming out of the sun. And then that shifted to the bottom of the complex, so you could see like a yellowish, bright yellowish, red, orange, kind of looked like almost like a flame light coming out of the bottom. And then I went to try to take a selfie of it happening, and that's right when it ended. So it was like within 2 seconds of the sun moving out from behind the moon. And so there was like just this tiny bright flare of white light, and I looked at it in the camera, and the picture of the selfie I took, it just looks like a really bright light behind me. So it didn't seem very long. I think it was about 2 minutes, but it was beautiful just to sit there and look at it. Just a big black disc with a ring around it, a big white ring around it. And you can see occasional shimmering, and like I said, those two like reddish lights at the top and then at the bottom as it progressed. So I'm really glad I got to come today. I'm glad that the weather held enough for us to see it. Tonight it's supposed to be really bad storms, like 3 inches of rain and golf ball sized hail. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. But the weather held, so I'm really glad I got to come. I probably won't get to see another one in my lifetime unless I go somewhere else in the world, and maybe I will. Okay, it's about 2:37 now, and the sun is about 90% back, and it's a lot brighter out here, and it's definitely hot. And I don't know if you can see the clouds behind me, but right now they're not much coverage. It's really interesting. So they've been moving around a lot. It's very active again. Everybody's back at work. The birds are out. Like I said, it's hot. When the sun went behind the moon, it got pretty cool, and the air took on this kind of weird misty look to it at first. Okay, I'm walking back right now, and I don't know. I feel kind of sad to be walking back, to get back to regular life. This is not a real peaceful place, but for that just brief moment, it was pretty peaceful. You can still hear traffic, you can still hear construction, but it also was like a moment where it was different, and it's calmer and pretty cool. And this is I missed the last one. Dylan and I went to travel to see it, but we weren't in the path of totality, and that was my mistake. I have huge regrets about that. I'm so sorry, Dylan. I wish you could have come today, and hopefully you'll see the one in 2045. I don't know if I'll be around in 2045. I'm going to be kind of old by then, but if I can make it happen, and if I can see it with people I love, that'd be great. So I'm really grateful that I got to come here and see this. It took 12 hours. It was like more like 14 hours of driving, and then I got to get back tomorrow, and that's going to be a rough drive, I think, but really worth it, and I'm really glad I came, and I'm really grateful that the weather held and long enough to see it. Right now it's like mostly sunny, not even, there's clouds but not a lot. It's supposed to rain later, and I don't know, I'm just really glad I got to see it, and it was a real special event, and I guess I'm about to walk back into regular life. So thanks everybody who's watched this and kind of hung out with me. I really just kind of did this for my own memory for later, but thanks. I'll see you later. Bye.